After having seen so many cases for the Fold 6, this selection reflects my absolute favorites. And the number 5 spot goes to the original Samsung silicone case. The fit here is perfect, not too tight, but still easily detached from the phone. I feel like the only reason you would want stickers here is for that tiny piece on the left side of the small screen, and for that tiny bit of play on the other side. Other than that, the front piece won't get detached by simply using it or breathing in its vicinity. So even without the stickers, the case will hold. And you could even argue that the stickers for the tiny left piece are optional, since you won't really touch that anyway, and it won't detach the front piece when falling. This case is still very comfortable to hold, even though it has a grip and a kickstand on the back. The kickstand can be used normally but also angled, which is great to see and very handy, because normally it's only used angled, so good on them. It feels nice in the hand, has enough grip, and still feels like a minimal case, even though I would have loved to see this case without the kickstand and the grip. But we can't have everything in life. The case has no protection for the hinge, which might be one of its only downsides. But if you want a Samsung original case, this is where it's at. Then at number 4 we have the ZAGG Bridgetown. And it's not usual for ZAGG to end up in my top 5 videos. Made out of one piece, it's actually two, but they are attached in this unique way. This case is perfect, only has 2 lines of stickers facing the hinge to stop a little bit of play that was there when moving the case from side to side. It's also that premium sticker glue, not the touch it one time and it doesn't stick anymore type of sticker. But even without those, the fit is very satisfying. Clicks on there nicely, so it won't need the stickers for a good fit at all, which is important. On the side we have that double texture to increase the grip, which I feel is more important on this phone than any other, because you don't want to drop this one. It also features buttons instead of the full cutout, and clicky ones at that. The cutout for the fingerprint sensor is still perfectly usable due to the slope from 2 sides of the case. And there is also enough room for it to work. Normally with these half cutouts, the fingerprint sensor would be less comfortable to use multiple times a day. But that's just not the case here. Nice rounded corners, so no sharp edges at all. Good camera bump, which is deep enough to just throw your phone around like it doesn't even matter. And the front protection is also more than enough, and even thought of the thicker backplate, which now gradually gets higher towards that piece if you fold it out completely, which is very satisfying. This is another great choice. Now fast forward to number 3 and we're at subcase. This time it's either the UB Pro or the UB Pro Mag. Both are pretty much the same except for MagSafe on the Mag version, and a different kickstand, which is subjective as they're both pretty good. It's also an aesthetic thing since they have different designs on the backplate. But I think they both look awesome. They come in all kinds of colors, so there's one for everyone. The best feature of these cases is just that it's so damn easy to install. It reminds me a lot of cases for other phones, since on the Fold it's a different story altogether. But not here. A built-in screen protector as well, which is a plus because even that has to be installed and not all cases are compatible with every screen protector. I also think the design just complements the phone a lot. I mean, sure, it gets a lot bulkier because of it, but it's also very useful. The hinge protector is now a grip, which I use so much. It's very handy. You can also use that to store the slim S Pen, if you have that, which can be pushed out using this cutout, which is normally used to show the Samsung logo, which is also a cool little detail. Great corner protection, a very strong, grippy feeling case, and a great camera bump too. What more is there to say? Just a great case for the Fold 6, which requires absolutely 0 stickers, which is just so refreshing. Now, number 2 is even more surprising because it's OtterBox. Yeah, you heard that right. Only 1 sticker strip at the usual place, which I can accept, made out of 2 pieces but is held together with its own hinge so it's actually just one piece. This one is also one of the few cases where you can actually fold it out completely and snap the case around like a normal phone. Like most OtterBox Defender cases, it's pretty bulky, but to be honest, it's done in a way that's very comfortable. The hinge is flat, unlike the phone itself, which is sort of rounded off. And the material in combination with that new shape makes it very grippy too. A pretty minimal camera bump as far as the height goes though, which is funny to see on a Defender case. It even features one of those rubber dust protectors for the USB-C port, which is actually really easy to pop out, unlike other Defender XT cases I've seen in the past. Once again, sloped fingerprint cutout on both sides, making it very easy, and I love that feature. The buttons are clicky, but sadly require a little more effort than without a case. That's just the only downside though. When the phone is folded out, you can use the hinge on the case as a grip, which is awesome and really a feature you would want for that phone. More than enough protection on the front too, excellent height, but mostly due to these sloped edges here too, which increases the functionality on the front screen. I keep saying it, but awesome case. But then, there can only be one winner. And the number one spot goes to the slim armor from Spigen. From the rounded hinge protection, which has a rubbery feeling textured material, to the sleek and soft feeling sides. The awesome looking camera bump made out of the same piece of material as the backplate, and the shape of this case all combined make for an excellent choice. I just love the grip due to the hinge, which is a must for such an expensive phone, because we don't want to have it fall on the ground at all. Due to these sloped edges on the side where the fingerprint is located, it's also very comfortable to use, which is also a very important aspect since you'll use that a lot during the day. And there's also no sharp feeling edges where you support the case with your finger, so it really ticks all of the boxes. More than enough protection on the front as well, but the case doesn't feel bulkier because of it. It feels like a slim case, and that's in the name too. Spring-loaded hinge, which will make sure opening this case won't cause any issues with it, and it's also very silent, so no squeaking or anything while folding this one open. So it feels like a really premium, protective, and best of all, comfortable, good looking case. Now, I got dedicated videos for most case brands when it comes to the Fold 6. So if you want to see the offerings of your favorite brand in detail, make sure you check those out. And stay tuned for my tier list where I rank all cases I've seen for this device. Thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you there.